as an example, let's say that at this very moment in time, if I happen to reach out and ask any of them a question, for a rough approximation, at that moment, they're already 5 days ahead of me, right at that very moment, at minimum. And they use that as kind of an Earth comparison so I can wrap my humble Earth brain around that concept. Above and beyond that, boy, this is a tough one. It seems that when you get outside of third-dimensional vibration and Earth, that the concept of time goes away. And I was being literal when I said that. Yesterday equals tomorrow, which equals today, which equals last night, which equals tomorrow morning. For them, it's all the same. So much so that they can, as an example, the commander of the Andromeda Council Biosphere, he can walk up to his commander station. He's got I'll just call it a device that he looks at. He can look up and down the timeline almost to any period of time. And within about, the 2 to 2.5 week range, pretty accurately nail what's going to happen and when, because at least in the future, it's already happened. And in the past, it's pretty easy. Which is kind of strange for us to even kind of wrap our heads around. But for them, time is a completely different proposition. They don't measure time. They very much exist in the moment. So the best way to think of it is, in this moment, you and I are talking. 3 or 4 moments from now, you may have a meeting to go to. 12 or 15 moments later, you may be taking a walk outside. Those are all individual expressions of what you're doing, and that's all they are. And time has no meaning at all. And that's, so far, that's as much as I've learned. There is a little ribbon that I can wrap around this to say that both from my own experience as well as other people that I know, I can leave here. I'll speak personally. I can leave here, either my physical body or my spiritual essence, and go to Andromeda Council Biosphere and be up there for 2 weeks for meetings, which I've done. And I'm gone Earth time, 12 minutes. Try and wrap your head around that one. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the mechanics of how it works. I just know that when I'm up there, I just keep doing what I'm doing. I got meetings to go to. I got people to meet. I got things to do. And that, like 2 or 3 weeks have gone by, and I pop in back down here. It's 10 or 12 minutes that's gone by. I don't know how it works. I just know that in the 4th dimension, in the 5th dimension, in the 6th dimension, time doesn't exist. It just doesn't.
Well,
Sandra, I don't know if that helps you or not, but that's the best explanation I can give you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Tolec, as you were saying that, Ms. Santara, as you were saying that, I was thinking to myself, oh, well, that explains how you get so much massive quantities of information, downloaded. Is really, you're spending all the time in the world over there, and then coming back and you've got an incredible amount of information to share. So.
Oh man, yeah, I'm working.
Yeah.
It's hard to compress it in this in just our showtime. That's for sure. So
I honestly feel really blessed that we've had 2 hours, because I've actually been able to spend and go into more detail than I usually get a chance. So it's been a blessing. It really has.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. I wish we had so much more time. I would really love to hear your experiences in the biosphere, really like to know what it's like to be on there. And I'll only give you a choice. You can talk a little about that, or you can talk a little about implants. Those are kind of the two things. I know that you mentioned about implants, that a large percentage of the population was unknowingly implanted, and that the Andromeda Council is very concerned and is trying to help change that. So up to you. I mean, if you want to go with implants or to describe the biosphere, and then we want to just close out with a couple more questions from our listeners.
Sure. I'll take the implants topic because it's not a fun topic. It's not a nice topic to talk about. But I'll do it in a executive briefs kind of bullet point summary.
Sure.
From what I understand, reptilians from Draco and Hydra, as well as their little gray buddies, have been implanting people to track them for years. The implants are both physical and itty-bitty little teeny things, as well as etheric. And when I say that they're etheric, it means that there are etheric fourth-dimensional implants that they have put into people's spiritual bodies, people's spiritual essence forms. And the spiritual essence form implants can and will be removed by Azar's team on the primary Andromeda Council biosphere, as well as 6 other biospheres which are dedicated to psychological, spiritual in terms of energy, adjustment, and healing. Because there are going to be a lot of people who are going to need some help through this transition. There will also be psychological and emotional counselors to help people through what for some people will be vast change. It's so outside of their paradigm that they couldn't even consider what kind of life they're going to be entering. So both from an implant perspective as well as from a normal helping perspective, there will be people on the healthcare medical biospheres with sound, light, energy, vibrational technology to help heal people, including to eradicate implants. Doctors on this planet, there's a guy by the name of, oh boy, I forgot his name, sorry. Well, there's a guy who's removing physical implants. That's happening today already. The biospheres, pretty amazing places. I can tell you about the one that is the primary Andromeda Council biosphere. There are 12. This one's about the size of Pluto. It has 26 floors. It has what any of us would consider to be like large municipal parks. Maybe think of a Central Park in New York City, but even bigger. Streams, lakes, ponds for people to swim in. They do. There are walking tracks. There are very gentle vegetarian animals like deer and rabbits and other critters like deer and rabbits that graze there. They simulate the sun rising and falling. There are celestial observatories both at the top of the biosphere and at the bottom. There are housing quarters for people that are third-dimensional physical like us, 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't think 7th, but certainly there are at least 3 musical auditoriums for concerts. There is an amazing university there, and on and on and on and on. This biosphere will hold 2 million people at full capacity, and it can certainly hold more, but it'll hold 2 million people. Yeah, 2 million people at full capacity. There are 15 executive officers, the commander as well as his executive staff. There's a head of engineering. There's also 50,000 crew members and their families. Right now, that's the only people that are on the Andromeda Council biosphere. It and others will be used for transportation, shuttling of people, healing of people, et cetera, as this evolution and transformation for the planet takes place. Next question.
You answered both. I love it. Thank you, Tolec. So, Sandra, why don't you take us out with some more questions.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's go over to the email blast. We're going over to the Earth Wisdom email blast. This is from George. George asked, Tolec, do the people of the Andromeda Council have movies or video games or the like? And he wanted to throw a quick one also in there. Does Tolec know why some people are saying, whoa? Okay, well, just skip over that one. Let's just answer that first one.
Sure. Quite honestly, I'm not a video game buff, so I haven't asked. But I do know that they meaning for the university that's there and for the guys that are engineering-oriented, technology-oriented, the ones that want to go into outer space travel. And, our words would be to be an astronaut. There is a technology, engineering, navigation, piloting program available for guys and women who want to take part in outer space travel. Yes, of course they utilize fourth-dimensional holographic technology to create whatever simulations they want. Absolutely. And they practice. They practice in those simulations. Next caller, next question. Go.
All right. Let's go ahead and, I guess, take one more question here. Go ahead, Antara. You have one from the email blast? Antara?
Sorry, I did the mute thing.
Okay, go ahead.